Welcome, stackers! Time to purchase some gold and silver. Today, I will be visiting La Monnaie d'Échange, one of my local coin shops located in Greenfield Park in the suburbs of Montreal. Stay tuned for a lot of good information from the owner, Jean Ledoux. Please note that the opinions expressed in this video are my own. I am not a financial expert nor a financial advisor. You should always do your own research before making any financial decisions. Here we are, and I can park for free right in front of the store.
Hi everybody, I'm very glad to be part of this small video. My name is Jean and I'm the owner of the La Monnaie d'Échange. It's a coin store in Greenfield Park. We're just outside Montreal, and I've been open for 7 years so far. And mainly what we do here is we buy and sell gold, silver, and we used to do collectible, but I concentrate myself more on collectible coins. But what we do, we try to get all the material possible for the collectors, like all the books, all the albums, all the sheets, all the boxes for helping the collectors to put all what they like to collect. So we provide all the lighthouse product. So that's the most popular. Sometimes we get different thing, but mostly lighthouse product. And that's it. So each day I live on my passions. I used to be a chef at 50 years old. I stopped doing what I used to do. I decided to sell my collection, and it turned out then I continue doing what I used to do, collecting. But now I'm buying and resell. I don't collect anymore, because if you start to collect and you sell, you would like to sell nothing. So
right.
I try to learn this is only material, and you have to keep. But at least I enjoy most. Example, collectors have their collection is in the safe. They don't enjoy each day. Me, each day I have the chance to take my coins, play with them, display different. Each day is my store is different. Sometimes I put only banknotes, some other days silver, some other days just Royal Mint, sometimes just book of circulating coin. I enjoy doing that, and I'm very happy to do that.
And you have the chance to talk about every piece with customers, it's very
collectors,
enjoyable.
They're not able to talk about their passion to not everybody.
Right.
At least sometimes people they meet each other here, and they used to talk. I used to have table, coffee. At one point, sometimes I had to stop because it was too much. Because me, I have to be there and be part of the conversation,
yes.
And my work doesn't. But sometimes customers they could talk about what they found, and they really have fun to meet other people with the same passion. You know?
Right.
Because outside in the world, you can't talk to everybody, because the moment you talk, hey, you're collecting, you will be scared, and somebody will go and maybe rob your house, because you have to take care about that.
Yeah, on the forums and on Facebook, people often bring that up. Like, you shouldn't talk about it. You know, people could learn where you live and come steal from you. But basically, you know, if you have a TV, if you have a car, like, people know you have a car, they can come steal your car as well, and it's worth a lot more than most collections. So yeah, I don't think you shouldn't be paranoid about it. And
yeah, but cars is easy to find if somebody robbed to you. But the silver round,
that's true. That's true.
How could you prove this is yours?
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing.
Right.
You know, it's me on each of my items, and when I sell, I put my logo on it. It's a little logo. It's my logo on it. So
yes.
If somebody stole my collection, they don't have the time maybe to remove everything. I could find it.
Right.
It's a way to identify my stuff. But yes. I used to have a dealer. I used to deal with him, and he used to put on I think Instagram or Facebook,
right,
picture of his house for Christmas with all the light, everything.
Right.
Say, people know you're a seller. They will go,
right,
and they will find your city. They know it's easy. It's a small town.
Yes.
They will find your house, and one day maybe you will come home, and they will rob you.
Right.
Because you can't trust no one in this field. Even me, I see so many people come in. Sometimes I have to refuse people. Why? Because you have to go by your instinct. If I don't feel comfortable, I'm sorry, it's on appointment.
Right.
And I always do that. Why? Because if I'm dealing with you and you're an old person and I have to give you cash because you're selling me some stuff, I don't want when you go out, somebody will wait
someone
for you.
will, yeah.
I said, could you come back in maybe 15 minutes or 20 minutes?
Right.
It used to happen to let people go out by the back door. Why? Because just by precaution. Sometimes I follow the customer up to his car. The moment it's in the car, I come back.
Right.
Why? Because technically this is money, and people sometimes need money. And we sometimes we think about South America, some other country. They're poor and they do everything to, but it's coming here a long time ago. Now you can go out with a gold chain. They might grab you. Right. So we are where we are now. The people need money, and sometimes they see you, they think you're rich, but it's true, you have to take care.
So in terms of what people are looking for when they come to you, what is the most popular items at the moment?
But listen, if people want invest money, they're always looking for gold or silver. Right. That's the basic. They always ask me, do you have that? But people who want invest money, they always want to pay the cheapest possible. Yeah. That I could understand, it's an investment. So I tell them, take the pure gold, invest in pure is better. But sometimes I'm stuck with some 14 carats gold coin or 22 carats. People don't want to buy them. Why? Because they have to pay tax. Right. And the tax is very sad because sometimes I'm stuck with that. Yeah. I can sell it. They don't want to pay tax, but it's not my fault. Government told you have to sell with tax. And if I want to please the customer, I want to do a no tax. And if it's an inspector, I'm putting myself in jeopardy. Why? Yep. Just because I want to make him save money. Right. But at the end, I'm the one who will be in deep trouble. Right. So honestly, I don't like 14 or 22 carats. I rather to sell pure. But once in a while, somebody, they don't care. They want a 22 carats $100 coin. No problem, but you have to pay tax. That's the rule. So can you explain what is the law in Canada for taxes? Like, is it like it has to be like 99% pure, or exactly? So like sterling silver would be taxable, or anything that's not 100% is taxable. Even a banknote. Take a banknote, a regular $1. I have to sell with tax. Yeah. It's $1. Yeah. But they want the cut because it's a service, and the moment you give a service, you have to pay tax. But the pure is never taxed. I have a Royal Mint product when the coins are 99% pure. Excellent. It's easy to sell. Why? Because it's no tax. The moment you said you have tax, sometimes I have to put the tax included in the price, because if not, I won't sell it. Right. The chances when you buy here in this kind of store is me, when I'm buying collection, I pay less than, example, the coin went out $100 in the market. I won't pay $100 because I have to sell $100. Yes. So if I pay, example, $60, I could afford to sell to you $80. Right. It would be cheaper for you to buy here than to go buy directly. Example, where's the coin being issued? If you buy directly from the mint, no choice, you have to pay the full price. That's the advantage. And sometimes people think that those coin shop is more expensive. It's not true, because I used to try to enter, example, on Facebook. They have lots of sellers groups. Seller group. Yes. I tried to sell, and I'm being kicked up. They do everything, then I go out. Why? They have their own market. They put the price high. And those people who start to collect don't have a clue how the market goes. Yeah. So they pay the full price. An item that I will sell, example, $3, they will sell $5, $6. Right. So I was getting there. I sell at $2. No, you can do that. You can sell no more than $3. They always try to push to kick you out. Why? Because you go under. Right. Market. You're cutting off. So I understand very clearly. And you know what? As a collectors, if you want to collect, go directly, see where the people are professional. They will tell you how it's working. But if you buy when people, this is not their job, they don't know. So you might, at the end of the time, said, oh, I got screwed. But it's too bad for you. Yeah. You should take the time and look. When you want to buy a car, how many dealers you go? When you want to buy a pair of shoes, you try how many pair of shoes before? You won't take the first one you see. When you buy coins, try to do the same thing. Yeah. And sometimes you might get cheaper, because me, I have silver coins, silver rounds. Example, today's at example $27. Me, if I buy, I pay, example, the spot. If the spot is 24, I pay 24. I'm able to sell to you to 26 if I want. Yeah. it will be cheaper than if you go directly to those big wholesaler in silver. It's not always like that. Often I couldn't do it because I know how much I pay. That's the advantage. Sometimes when you come on the place like mine, you could have a better deal.
Okay, excellent. All right, so I brought some of my collection just to have an idea of your buying process. So if I was to come to you and wanted to sell, can you tell me basically what you're looking for and how you calculate the prices that you're offering? Okay. So the first things I brought was the silver bars. Okay. I have several types here.
Okay. Technically, okay, those one, they're not protect, okay? People and being damaged, okay? Yeah. But technically, this is silver. You have a hole on it, we pay the same price, okay? But sometime when you buy those coins, when it's being issued, you will pay sometime 20-25% over spot. Why? Because it's a special design, everything. Yes. But when we buy, we don't buy the design, we buy the material. It's like a ring. You buy a ring, gold ring, you pay $500. It's $100 of gold, we pay $100. Exactly. Why? Because this is the ways it goes. Those 10 bar, technically, it's harder to sell. When I buy silver like that, I pay 5% less. Why? Because I have to keep that longer in my store to try to sell. But the 1 ounce, it's always easier because it's easier to sell the small pieces than the big pieces. Right. So that technically, I pay 5% less. So example, in today's market, if you buy if it's the spots is at 23.26, I will pay 23.26. Okay. This one I will pay 5% less. Why? Okay. Because how long it will take for me as a dealer to sell this silver bar. But the moment I buy, and if I sell in 2 months and the silver went down, I'm the one who will lose money. Right. And I'm not here to lose money. I'm here to please you, to try to give you the maximum. But as a dealer, if I don't make money, what's the point? But I could resell more expensive, but that's my game. That's my thing. Sometimes I resell things than almost the same price I pay. Why? Because it doesn't move and I need to let it go. But this is the way I work. So that we're going to pay the full spot of those one, and this one is 5% less of the silver. So the condition of the bar, for example, this one is very oxidized. It's probably scratched up. It makes no difference. No. Like you're not going to refuse to purchase it because but I'm going to test it. Of course, yeah. I used to buy in the past those, like example, those big one like that. Okay. I bought like 150 of them. Yes. So I take the drill or the nib. I have to damage the coin. I have to really pass the lime. I don't know how to say that. It's a file. A file. You have to and go in the middle just to see it. I rather to damage one. Right. Because the day I sell that to a customer, if I got screwed, and without knowing I sell that to you, you will come back to me. Right. And I'm not here to dirty my name. I want to give a service. Exactly. But even if it's the damage, I will sell anyway. Because somebody wants to invest in silver. Listen, I have 10 and I have 1 left like that. You want it? If not, I will sell different way. Right. But this, for me, doesn't matter. But for sure, it's always nice. People like to have perfect. Yes. But I could understand when it's like that with the design, you want it perfect. Mm-hmm. Because you buy, because for the look, everything. But when it goes on those one, and you have to take care because some company, you sell less. Example, Sunshine here in Quebec, it's not the most popular one. Okay. But it's still good. Yeah. But people like the maple leaf. They know, they buy what they know. Yes. But technically, it's a good one. Right. You know, but. So it makes no difference either if it's in the original packaging. Like some people say you can't remove it from the packaging because you're going to get less when you sell it. So in your case, it makes no difference at all. Listen, people who collect in silver, it's sad to say, but some people are so touchy. They want the perfection at the bullion price. Right, exactly. But at one point, they have to understand that technically, if this coin when it went out more expensive. It's not my fault. I'm not the one who decide how much to sell. So we have to understand that when we sell something, we sell at the best price possible. But sometimes customer want the best price, but sometimes we can't. Because if I pay more expensive, for the design. Example, I bought some Australian. I went to Australia last year. I came back with 225 rounds of Australian rounds. But it cost me more than the regular one.
Yes.
So you have to understand as a customer, it costs me more. I can sell you at the silver price,
right?
Because it's more expensive. But sometimes we have to always deal with people and let them, but they're not obligated to buy. So, we sell the cheapest possible, but at one point I can sell lower than how much I pay.
Right.
Okay.
So let's say you purchase those, and then someone comes to buy them. How do you price it at that point?
Example, if that me, I pay example 5% less. So it's listen, 10 example. 10. Okay. The spot is at 22.26. I will pay 22 or 10 or 9 per ounce. Okay. By 10. Okay, wait. Let's see again. And this or this. Okay, 221. That I could sell that easy, maybe 230. Just to sell, I make $10 on it. Now, in and out. Okay, but technically, sometimes you will sell that at. Let's see, if 1 ounce, if I go sell 1 ounce, it's at 27. I could sell at 25, 250. But I could take even 230. Honestly, I will take 230 for that.
So you're not calculating a percentage. How do you, like in your mind, how do you calculate the price?
Listen, for me, I bought it. I know I pay example 220.
Right.
You want it? I have there. Give me 220. It's fine. But not 230 at least 235. Right. Okay. But I could go up to 250 if I want. Okay. It's all depend how I feel. Okay. Because when I buy something, I'm not attached. Right. You need to make a transaction, you make money, that's it. Okay. Because in this field, you need to make money. Can you imagine if I buy the silver 1 ounce, I go to example Kitco, and I will have to pay $27 each. Yeah. And I sell to you $27.50, 50 cents for each. Right. Here I just make $10 one transaction, that's it. Right. That's all. Okay. Okay. So I make like $1 each. I make more money than that. But at least I sold it. Okay. But if I wait, maybe I will lose money. Yes. Okay. Or make money. It's a gamble. Yeah, it's a gambling. It's all depend how you could afford to keep the silver. Right. But it goes fast. It goes very fast because in my field, okay, I have that, but I'm not buying only that. Yes. If you come to buy me a collection, you need that. I need always cash on me. So sometimes you have to let it go. The important is you make money on it. Right. Okay. Whatever the amount, but you make money. And customers happy, come back. Excellent. Okay. Perfect. So that's for bars. Okay. Let's have a look at some other items. Even those bars, if me, I pay 23, 26, I could sell right away 25. Right. Doesn't matter. The customer is happy because normally the other one would be 27. Yeah. Yeah. So I brought something which is not really a precious metal. So if someone comes to you with copper like that, do you purchase any of those, or it's? Honestly, I would buy. But when we resell that, we're gonna resell that. Some people, me as a dealer, I could pay $2 for that. Yes. Or $3 for that. Is it a good investment for me to buy that? Just for fun? It's not really a good investment for me. Is there any demand for it? That's the question. Honestly, no. No, I didn't think so. I used to have a kilo of coppers. I used to have those things. But it's one customer once a while. But today, it's been a while I don't have. Yes. And if it will be popular, I will have always in stock. Right, because it's very cheap compared to other metals. Yes. But it's nice. Yeah, the design are excellent. And it's good as a collector, to have that kind of stuff because it gives variety for cheap. Yeah. And you have fun, you have that. But me, I don't have. Okay. Okay, I don't have. But for sure, somebody come to sell me that, I might pay $1 for it. Right. But I'd rather to tell the customer, listen, keep it. Try to sell to someone who wants it. Ask $3-4 for it. Then to sell it for me for $1, me, I won't do it. I'd rather to keep for $1. Right. But me as a dealer, I need to pay that price because why I'm gonna pay that $2 when I know I could buy it for $2.50 and I won't even sell. Yeah, exactly. So it's not really a big deal for me. So I'm guessing this will be pretty much the same as for bars. So these are rounds which are not coins. That's it. It's gonna be a spot price as well, I'm guessing? The spot price, yeah. Okay. Okay. So. But sometimes those example, because it's not Canadian, I might give 5% less. Okay. Why? Because it might take more time. When it's Canadian, I don't care, it goes fast. But
Okay.
those ones, it's not everybody who like those ones.
Okay, I thought in my mind it would have been the opposite. Like
No,
people would
no.
want something from other countries. They prefer Canadian stuff
No,
here.
because they know,
Okay.
they believe. I
Yes.
tell you what my customer, when they came here and they see that kind of stuff, no, I don't want that, I'd rather the maple leaf.
Right.
Because sometimes you don't know, the customer, oh, is it a real one?
Okay.
Is it a fake? So
Right.
they doubt. But the thing is, me, if I sell, I have to assure the customer that it's a real one.
Right.
But sometimes some customer, they rather to buy what they know it's sure 100%, because we heard and TVs everywhere is so many fakes everywhere.
Yes.
So sometimes you could see just by the capsule how it's done. Even coins from the realm in the Superman coins, you could buy the 4 coins for $35. Normally each coin's $150.
Right.
By the capsule,
Right.
and you weight them.
Right.
Me, I have to weight them.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I have to wait. Why? Because if I sell to someone, I want to ensure then my customer will be happy.
Exactly. Okay. Great.
One day, one customer came here. He bought a regular silver dollar, 80%. It was 80%. Yeah. You know what he did? He came to me. It's look copper on it. He said, "Oh, you sold me fake." It's impossible. You know what he did? He put on the stove.
Okay.
He changed the temperature until the copper
Okay. It
went
changed
out.
color.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I said, when I sold to you, it was okay. But he came like 3-4 months after. I said to him, how could I prove it's my coins? You bought it. How could I prove? If you come next day, I said, okay, I'm going to exchange to you, but I'm going to do something. I'm going to cut your thing. I'm going to see inside it's silver. It was silver.
Right.
Oh, he said, by chance you did that because I will complain on you. I said, sir, I won't lose money for coins. It's impossible. I'd rather to lose $30, give you back your money. But he made the mistake.
Right.
If you change the composition of the thing because you melt it down or something, listen, I'm not a chemist. I'm not a chemist. But that's it. It's happened once. But the coin was silver.
So you were talking about Canadian coins, like I have 2 of them here. So does it make any difference, the design on them? Like if it's a maple leaf, it's a special edition or anything like that, does it change the value?
Listen, this one, no, doesn't change at all.
Okay.
This one, technically, is not so rare. If some with private mark, we always pay the silver.
Okay.
But I bought me recently some silver. I don't know if you want to see it.
Sure.
Look. This is all the private mark over there. Okay. On the back, no?
Okay.
One in the back.
Yeah.
But I pay like 28 or 29 each.
Okay.
Okay, why? Because they're more rare. And I have some customer, but I could sell 35 easy.
Right.
But it's my trouble now to try to sell them. I pay more, but this is nice to have in store. Okay. This one is come, I think, in a set of 3. I think this one, I'm not sure.
Okay.
It come in a set of 3. But technically, I will pay the full silver for this one.
So for maple leaves, it's spot price as well. There's no difference in price either.
No, because for sure the customer will come here. I could sell it a few dollars more.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe if I don't have in stock and I feel to have, I'm going to give you $1 more. It's just for my fun.
Right.
But it's just a question of how I feel. If I don't really need it, listen, I pay the full price. If no, okay, that I give $1 more because it's beautiful and it would be nice in my display.
Yes.
I might give $1. It doesn't change nothing in my life because when I'm going to sell like my I might have $3-4 of winning on each one, so I don't care to give $1 more. But technically, it's 1 ounce of silver. That I might pay $1 more just for my fun. But it's not an obligation on my part to do it.
Exactly. Okay. So we've already talked a little bit about these, but those are international. No, those are some are international, and this one is Canadian.
Yeah. Okay.
So those are semi-numismatic. Not those 2, but those 2 are.
Yeah. The only thing is people buy often because they love the detail on it. Those ones are nice and they're all nice. Okay. But those ones we pay the spot. This one we could pay a bit more because I know I could sell more expensive.
Yeah.
But these one when it went out it was more expensive. But today they went back to the regular one.
Right.
So, but even they used to do the half ounces I think kind of this model. it was very expensive. But today, I think the fun is gone and
Yes.
it came back at the original price. But that technically that I could pay a bit more. But
So, for example, for the koalas and the pandas and the semi-numismatics, they do retain some of value with dealers?
what do you mean you retain?
Well, you pay an extra because it's like there's different design every year and like people collect them.
But me,
so-
if I will have to go buy somewhere, I will
Yes.
pay more expensive.
Okay.
Okay. So me, if I want,
Yeah.
I will pay a bit more.
Okay.
But if I don't need it, I said, listen. This
Right.
is
So
the
it depends
price.
on the demand
It
again.
depends on the demand.
Right.
If I see it doesn't move and I have a lot in stock, why I will pay more than when I can even sell mine?
Right,
But
exactly.
now, if I don't have in stock and I would like to have some different one, yeah, sure, I will pay a buck more because I want that.
Okay.
But it's not an obligation on my part.
Right.
It's always a question of, do I really need it? If I don't need it, listen, this is the silver spot and that's it, that's all. But if you want a bit more, try to find somebody who's willing to pay. Me, I'm not willing
Yes.
to pay now because I never sell them, or I don't have customer for them, or I have enough in stock.
In general, do you have demand for that type of coin, or
When
it's
they
mostly...
when they see them, sometimes they would like to buy,
Okay.
even if it's more expensive.
Yes.
Okay. But so it's nice for me. I don't need to pay shipping, and I'm sure I make money anyway with
Right,
it. So,
right.
but if you sell me the regular one, I won't pay you more because it's
Okay.
easy to get.
Yeah.
That is more hard for me to get. Then I'm willing to pay a bit more.
Okay.
But
Very well.
it's not an obligation on my side.
Yeah.
It's just a question of, do I need? Do I don't need? But that's it for
Okay,
those ones.
perfect. Just put these aside. So these are 2 ounces.
Yeah.
So those are
Yeah, that when you buy that, I bought one not long time ago. I think I paid $65.
okay.
I bought in one store around here, and I sold at the same price. Why?
Okay.
Because nobody wanted to buy.
Okay,
And I was
so-
happy to let it go. I said, you know what? But today's when if you see the silver goes up, you're happy of your purchase.
Yes.
But honestly, because I love the logo, I will buy.
Right.
You see, like the gendarmerie here, the 20. Yeah?
Right.
I like that, and sometimes I do display and I put everything with the la gendarmerie.
Right.
It's nice to own, but when it's time to sell, oh, how come it's so expensive? I don't do the market.
Okay.
But that's a nice coin. That's an
Yeah, I know.
amazing coin.
I wanted it as soon as I saw
And
it.
me, when I saw it, I want to buy online.
Right.
And after that, something happened. I was not able to do the transaction. I stopped. Then I knew somebody was selling them, and I went myself. I went to get one.
Right.
But like you said, if I ask $5 more to make a bit money, oh, how come it's cheaper somewhere else?
Right.
So it's hard for me when I pay the full price to resell with a profit.
So people, when they come to you, mostly they want to pay spot, and it doesn't matter of the design.
That's the thing. That's
Yeah.
majority of the people want to pay the cheapest possible. They
Right.
don't understand why it's more expensive.
Right.
I have always to tell them, listen, I paid that. This is what I want for them. If you want, order online, pay the shipping, wait for it. Now it's here. I have it for you. You want?
Right.
You're not obligated. It's not an obligation for me to. I don't want to lose money.
And in the
But-
case of a series like that, the Queen's Beast series, like, does it make a difference when it's part of a series? Like, for example, if you have the whole series, or if it's just part of it, like, does it change of the
It
buy
doesn't change.
price?
You know what?
No?
Because it's not because you have a nice series, then I will have somebody walking. Oh, this is what I'm looking,
Right,
and would
right.
like to pay. It's hard to sell more expensive. I have a series of they did like 10,000 of each.
Okay.
The one in the wood box there.
Okay.
Okay. And so I don't know if you could see. Well, I don't know if you're taping, but it's this series here.
Right.
It's a low mintage, okay? But honestly, that at the time you were able to sell that for $1,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now if I get 650, 700 for it, I'm happy.
Right.
You don't have that in silver, but it's collectible. They did special set, and it's a nice set to own. Like the Australian one, they did 5 or 10,000 of it.
Okay.
That's good as a collector, but you pay double the premium.
So when it comes to limited production, like in 5,000 series, things like that, like, when does it make a difference? Is it really the demand, or the fact that it's limited in production makes also a big difference in the price?
When they do limited edition, is because they know they will sell more expensive.
Right.
They know they have an average of that amount of people they're willing to pay two
Okay.
times the silver price.
Right.
But they won't make 50,000 of them because they
Yes.
will be
There
stuck
won't be
with
enough
them.
demand, right.
So they do a limited edition. So like that, it make you believe, oh, you bought something very expensive.
Right.
At least you pay expensive, but you know you own something rare.
Right.
So this is why they do so many. But if they do 20, 50,000, I don't think people will be willing to pay more
Right.
to get a coins like that.
Okay.
Okay. So, but like those one, they're amazing, and
Yeah.
you can get that everywhere. Look at that. It's
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the nicest type of bullion you can buy.
It's amazing. Honestly, it's so nice. But as a dealer, when you buy that, you gamble.
Right.
Would I be able to resell at the full price of the market? Because today's market is that, but tomorrow what's going to be? So we
Right.
can play Russian roulette and believe, oh, I'm going to make money. No, if the silver is at $23, listen, we pay the full price. And if I like, I will pay a bit more because I want in stock. But
Right.
technically, this is silver. It's
Okay.
only the design, but that's the way it goes, you know.
Okay, excellent. So just put this aside. These I didn't take out of the tubes, but basically, how does it work when someone tries to sell you like junk silver?
Okay.
Like
First of all, I will have to look the year, because some
Yeah.
date like those 50 cents. If you have 1948, it's $100 minimum a coin.
Okay.
It goes in fine condition. It's $150 retail. So I won't pay that for silver.
Right.
First of all, you need to double check what you have as a date. Okay, 51. Yeah, even that, this is damaged, no good. That's a regular one, no good.
Yeah, this is just junk.
Yeah, this is junk, okay?
Right.
But it could happen. Sometimes people have stuff they don't even know what they have.
Right.
So
So you have to like inspect every coin.
that's it. Expect.
And if it's all junk, like how do you price it in terms of just the metal weight?
Normally, a lot of people will pay 8 times the value or 10 times. It depends.
Okay.
What is the
The face value?
no? By example, each dollar we pay 8.
Okay.
But if you have nice coin, then I know I'm able to resell. I will pay $10 face value,
Okay.
because I will be able to resell. But when this goes like that, this is only junk.
Right.
It goes to melt down. Okay.
Okay.
And this is our little profit we do. For sure, you are on average paying like 70% of the value. But when we melt that down, we got 85% of the value. So
Okay.
you spend some X amount of money to make 10%, 15%. At least we have to make a living somewhere.
Right.
But for sure, if you take the time to sell to someone, try to sell to someone more expensive, but
Yes.
get the customer.
Right.
Us as a dealer, we have to pay rent, we have to be here each
Exactly.
day, try to get back our money.
Yep.
And if the silver go down, we're the one who take the risk.
Right.
You have your money, but we are stuck with all the silver.
Mm-hmm.
But when we melt, we have some fee to melt.
Right.
And you don't go melt silver just for $5. You have to bring a lot.
Right.
Even jewelry stuff is the same thing. They will charge you a minimum $200 fee to melt down. So you don't go there for $100 of melting.
Right.
You have to bring a lot. So meanwhile, you accumulate, and you hope the silver will continue to go up.
Yes.
But when it starts to go down, sometimes it's not fun for us. We're still making money, but we should make more.
Right.
But yeah, the thing is, before people bring stuff, I always tell the people, you have those here, the pennies, 1922, 23, 24, 25, the 5 cent, 1925, 26, that's the main one. The rest is completely face value. But
Right.
if your coins are brand new, that's another thing. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you like a little 5 cents here. Look, this little 5 cents. It's a 1924. It's brand new MS63.
Right.
325. But if you take a 5 cent regular 24, it's all 5 cents for 5
That's 5
cents.
cents, right,
Okay?
exactly.
It's just 5 cents. It's so common, it's very erased.
Yeah,
but
that's not a
when you
precious
have brand new
metal,
like
so-
that, oh, that's another story. So that's why I tell people 1925, 26 it's a key date. But if your coins are brand new like that, that's another story.
Right.
We won't buy that for scrap. It's impossible.
Yeah.
But that's why we have to teach customer. And before they come, I explain that to them, because sometimes it could be a regular year, but they have detail on it. With variety, it costs lots of money.
Okay.
It's worth lots of money.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all depend the condition.
So in terms of demand for that, is there like a lot of demand for junk silver from your customers? Like, do people come looking for it, or it's not really something?
Once a while, somebody come, they want to invest in silver just for a variety of silver.
Right.
So they bought like 50 cents, 20. The most popular is a silver dollar. Those ones. Those ones are the most popular. Why?
Okay.
Because it's easy to stack. Some people, they take the tube of.
Okay, right.
They take a tube like that. They stack inside.
Okay.
They close it. And they hide between the wall or something.
Right.
I have a customer. This is what they do.
Oh, that's
but
great.
they enjoy those big pieces. The moment when you start to have a small one, they don't want junk like that.
Okay.
Once a while, people come. They want to buy a lot for the junk silver. But I know they want to check one by one and sell on the side.
I see, okay.
We're not stupid.
Yeah, the reason I'm asking is that in the US, it's considered the best form of silver to buy because like it's easy to trade with it. Like in the US, a lot of people have this notion that the money will get destroyed basically, and at some point you'll have to use silver to trade, to barter. And it's much easier to do barter with something worth $1 or $2 than it is to do it with, say, silver eagles, which are worth like $30. So, you have customers again. So yeah, I was wondering if in Canada it was the same thing. There was a demand for it because of it.
No, we have demand, but it's not what we're selling the most here.
Right. Okay.
They come more for a specific coins with
Yeah.
a special date, and but everything we could sell anything.
Okay.
But there's no customer who do the same thing.
Yeah.
Some people do mint, some people do gold, some people do banknotes, some people do just bars, and it's everybody do different.
Right.
You know, so this is why when we have a store, we have to provide a huge
Yes, you have
variety
to have
of
everything
stuff
basically.
to survive.
Right.
Because if I think this is the only thing to do business, I'm going to close tomorrow.
Right.
Because sometimes I could do more money to selling a book or a plastic or
holders and
holders.
Yeah.
Because my margin is higher than on other stuff. You know?
Right. Yeah, so the last items.
Okay, yeah.
So these are gold, so same questions basically.
Okay, those one, if I could tell you, those are 1 gram. If I will have to buy, example, if you go to Kitco, for example, they will pay $75 for it, but they will resell at 85. So we try to keep the same margin, but I could go up to pay $80 each. Why? Because it's always good to have small pieces like that. Because if I will have to buy, I will have to pay $88 for it.
Okay.
And those 1, this is one.
That's 110.
Well, 110. Example, if I have to buy one, it's going to cost me $220. But if I resell, I will have to resell $250. So I'm willing to even pay $230 for it.
Okay.
Okay. A bit more than Kitco. Why? Because it's always good for me to have those one, okay? So, but pure is always the best thing to buy because there's no tax, nothing to deal. I have to resell, it's no problem.
So if you sell sovereigns or pieces that are not pure, you have to charge taxes.
Yeah, not long time ago, I had to tell a customer, like example, if I'm selling you that coin here, example, those one, okay? This one, it's a $10, $2.50, 1910, but it's graded MS62. That's the price I should have for these coins, but I need to charge tax to customer.
Right.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you really want it, that's a rule. If not, try to find on eBay. But sometimes you buy that on eBay, but the guy who sell that is a dealer. He will have to charge you tax.
Yes, and you'll have to pay shipping and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And me the other day, I went to the Royal Mint. I want to, because the customer told me, how come I pay tax on that? I said, yeah, you have to pay tax. It's not pure. So I went on the Royal Mint product to buy something. It doesn't charge tax until the last, when you go on your card.
Yeah.
Even when you go on your card, they tell you this is going to be cost that plus shipping and cost that. It's when is the time to press you're gonna pay the shipping,
Then
the
the
tax will
taxes.
appear.
Right.
It doesn't show.
Right.
Some people don't even know. They think, oh, it's no tax.
Right.
But at the end, they still pay tax.
Right.
And I even try another website, Colonial Acres, the same thing. It doesn't show. But at the end, you have to pay tax.
Okay.
So what I did, I called the mint. I said, listen, is it tax on this item? Yes. That. So, but it doesn't show right away. It's look like when you buy a car. Oh, it's $19,000. Yeah, but at the end, it costs you $26,000.
Yeah.
Because they had that.
Exactly.
So, but that's, sadly, we have to charge that to customer.
Okay.
But for sure, if you're my friend and I sell to you outside the store, in my house, no problem. But in the store,
Right. In the store you have to.
and when I purchase that, I purchase with a invoice. So I have to prove the government I sold
Yep.
back.
Yep.
Okay, so but that's what is sad about gold. It's always when it's not pure. That's 90%. That's why sometimes when you go buy gold and silver in show, example, you go in the show, it won't charge you tax.
Okay.
Because it's outside their business
Yeah.
and they do what they want. Okay, but if they come here in the store, too bad.
Right.
Or I have to take the tax on me.
So when people bring gold to you, is it usually pure gold, or it's mostly gold that's like coinage, so it's 90% or?
It's never the same.
Okay.
Pure, you don't get often pure, but when you get, you're happy. And me, sometimes I rather to deal just with that.
Right.
No problem at all.
Yeah.
But when you deal, look those coins here. This is pure $2. This is gold. This is $2. This is all in gold. Okay. I have to charge tax to customer.
Okay.
So let's go up the price.
Yeah.
But it's amazing. But I don't want to melt that down. I keep for collectors.
Right.
But one day I'm going to be pissed off. I will have to sell for the scrap. Why? Because nobody wants now. And if I don't have, they will come knock. Hey, do you have a $2 in gold?
Right.
I
Exactly.
just melted
Murphy's
down.
Law.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But I keep it because I'm a coin store, and it's always nice to
Yeah.
have those kind of stuff. But at the end, now it's worth for me to keep it so long because when I bought that maybe 2 years ago,
Yeah. Price was much lower in
that's it.
gold.
So
yeah.
I'm happy to keep it.
Yeah.
I know I will never, I'm not losing right now.
Right.
But at the time I said, what did I do?
Yeah.
And it's so
always-
complicated to find the real percentage of gold. It's so confusing
on
for
the
those
on
those
the Canadian.
no
mint.
those one
Right.
because it's gold and silver and it's the ring outside.
Right.
The way it's being explained, it's not easy to understand.
Okay.
Even me as a dealer, sometimes I'm, my God, what's the percentage of gold?
Right.
So you have really to take your time to understand that because so you sell that for the value of the numismatic.
Yes,
you don't
exactly.
sell that for the
Yeah.
gold because you pay more than the gold one.
Right,
This
right.
is why you have to stick at the value of the coins, not for the gold. But it's very important, very nice to have in stock, honestly. That, just put that back.
Yep.
Serious.
Yes, the Canadian Mint makes the coins they make for numismatics, purposes. They're so beautiful. It's really works of art.
But,
It's,
the mint they produce coins for I don't know how many countries in the world. They are the master in that, and they work hard.
yeah,
But all that have a cost. To produce
Exactly.
that, the publicity they
Yep.
do, it costs money. And sometimes how come you charge 3-4 times the silver? Yeah, but do you know how many people work behind that? Produce the dye, how many sample they have to do, how many they scrap. Everything have a cost. So
Yeah.
at the end, yes, it's expensive, but if you don't want to spend money, collect sand. You just go at the beach
Right.
and it's free.
right.
But if you start to do gold and silver, you're going to collect what is the most expensive. This is why. But some people sometimes they complain, collect something else, salt, pepper shaker.
Yeah,
I don't know me.
yeah, silverware.
That's it.
Yeah,
But if you go on gold and silver, don't be surprised.
right.
But the thing is to be happy when you buy something and make your golds always bring people happy.
Yeah.
And since the beginning of the time, gold was the most precious.
Yes.
So I don't know if it's brain luck, but I know something. You feel confident. You have some gold. You have some backup. Whatever happened in life, gold will pull you out of
it's gonna be there for you. Yes.
During the war,
Yeah.
it was like that.
Yeah.
People survived because they had gold.
Yeah.
If I have a banknote that said $100 on it, and something happened, it worth nothing.
Exactly.
But you have gold. You could go all around, everywhere in the country. You could. I have a guy from Venezuela. He came here last year, and he escaped from his country with his gold. But did they catch this guy? This guy will be dead. His family will be dead
Because he had so much value with him.
You're not allowed to put your gold out.
Oh, okay.
Oh no!
Okay.
And the guy risked his life.
Wow.
But he said over there he's dying.
Yeah.
And you see what's happened in Venezuela. How much they have trucks and trucks of banknote worth nothing.
Yeah.
Like in the time in Germany.
Yeah, well, they were burning money because it was less expensive than wood for.
I have a customer.
You know,
his dad was coming from work each day with
Yeah.
a barouette
Yes.
full of banknote. He was paying each day with banknote, and they use almost as a toilet paper.
Yeah.
So today your $100 note, they sign a law thing, then they could tomorrow do what they want.
So perhaps the last question regarding purchasing. So does it make any difference when someone comes to see you if they have a lot to sell or just a few items? Like in terms of price, it's the same thing.
For sure, if you come a lot with lots of silver or lots of gold, it's one transaction. I know I'm going to resell right away, so I'm willing to pay a bit more because if I sell, you sell me just one little coin.
Yes.
I won't go sell for scrap. I'll wait when I accumulate a lot. If you come with a lot, for sure, I would pay even more because I know I'm going to go metal down right away.
Okay.
So for me, I'm willing to even pay more.
Okay.
But the thing is, when you're selling some gold or silver, take the time to ask people one or two price.
Right.
Don't be a fool to let the people in front of you because there are lots of good guys and bad guys.
Yes.
But take the time to know how much you could get for your stuff and nobody put you a gun, hey, you have to sell.
Right.
Take the time because you've been working all your life for this kind of a little this big amount of money.
Yes.
Don't let it go for nothing.
Right.
But for sure, everybody have to live, but take the time for that.
Okay. And would you have, what advice would you give for someone who's starting out in buying precious metals? Do you have advice you can provide, being in the
But the only
field
advice
so
I
long?
could say to people when you start to collect bullion or something, don't talk too much of what you're doing to somebody you don't know. Don't take picture or be proud putting on the internet, look, this is my collection. And after that, people, they know you have that. Your friends near will know. And after that, you will be robbed one day. Because when people are in needs, they need money for whatever the reason. They could be your friend, but one day you might be robbed for some reason. Be a bit, be proud of what you're doing, but you don't need to tell the world you have that kind of silver with you.
Okay.
Okay.
And when it comes, what about if someone wants to start into collecting for numismatic value? Where would you suggest they start?
But first of all, I'm going to tell them if you want to collect numismatic stuff, be aware how to recognize the good stuff and the bad stuff. What I mean is, if you want to buy for collecting and you want to make money with it, buy right away the key date if you could, because the key date coins will always take value.
Okay.
The regular coins will never.
They don't appraise in time.
So if you want to do a good collection, you want to make money with your collection, buy already the good coins, because 5 cents 1922 you could get today. I could sell it for you for 5 cents. It's only 5 cents.
Right.
But if you have a 1925, maybe 20 years ago it's worth like $30. Today it's $100, $85, $100 minimum. So those coins will always go up in price.
Right.
But your 5 cents you bought 20 years ago will worth always the same amount. So it's two kind of collection, okay? But and plus try to get the tools. Today we have books. You could get all the value on it. The grade is very important.
Yes.
Before to buy, be sure that if you buy a coin very fine, it's a very fine condition, not a good condition. And if you don't know you're buying something to degrade too much, you're going to pay too much for nothing.
Right.
So take the time. And when you're not sure, just take your time, because collecting is a hobby. It's not a race. Take the time to play with your collection, put nice on your album, be proud of what you're collecting. Don't just buy and put in a drawer. Have fun with your collection, because this is a passion. And it's not because it's worth something today, tomorrow is going to worth something.
Mm-hmm.
But if during 20 years you feed your fun of collecting, you will be happy during 20 years.
Yeah.
But if you buy just for buying, I mean, yes, people buy just for buying but if you collect for numismatic, you will enjoy very much your collection, and you will appreciate your coins, and you will appreciate the design, and you will learn about historic, why they did these coins. And this is about collecting. It's always learning. And learning, I'm learning each day. I never know what I'm going to find in collection, and I'm always proud to get some new stuff for my customer. And this is the fun to own a place like mine, because each day is surprise.
Yes.
You never know what you're going to find.
We were talking while you had customer earlier that you get to see all of the super nice designs when they purchase, and you don't have to buy them yourself. So that's a nice
each day
advantage.
I take the coins, I put away, I put differently, and this is my fun.
Yeah.
Everything here is for sale, but sometimes I don't really want to sell something, you know. But if somebody make me an offer, the price is there, and everything, all the coins price are on it. Sometimes it's behind or whatever, but because I move so much the way to present, but each coin, the price is there, so it's no surprise for nobody. And I'm always happy to make a deal to people and give them a deal, you know.
Yes.
We're here to please people. This is what I like, and everything is possible. And sometimes you will come here in the shop, you will say, oh my God, I've been looking for this coin for so many years. But the thing is, you need to ask, because sometimes you don't see everything.
Yeah, so many items. It's
you
incredible.
You can't expose everything. It's
Yeah.
impossible. But sometimes you're lucky. It could be your lucky day.
Yeah.
Like it could be my lucky day, me, to buy something very old. But the thing is, what is important is to enjoy what you're doing. Like me, I'm enjoying doing that, and I'm proud and happy to tell the truth to people. Listen, what you have is worth lots of money. I bought recently a collection for a collector, but I put in auction for him. He was willing to sell me for $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
Only one note he sold for $20,000.
Wow.
I told him, listen, I'm going to put that in auction. This have no price, and I'm telling you, you will get more money.
Right.
Now I could give you $10,000 right away, but I will have to put myself in auction.
Yes.
Because nobody will come here on the street to buy those banknotes.
Right.
So the customer, we put in auction for him, and I have the proof. I could show you. I have all the proof in the book there. We sold this collection. He came here one day, his face was up here. He said, "Do you remember me?" I said, "Oh, no." He said, "The banknote." "Oh yeah," because it took like 3-4 months to put in auction. And this guy was so happy, so happy. When you have something value, take the time to sell. Don't sell right away, because you will be surprised. And when you have expensive note or coins, it's always better to put in auction, because a lot of people will fight for your coins.
Right.
Here, I'm the only one to fight.
Yeah.
I make you an offer, you accept or no. But if you're willing to wait, I'm going to put the coins for you or your banknote in auction, and they're going to fight. And I'm going to take just a little percentage, or 3 or 5%.
Mm-hmm.
But you will get the full value of your thing. So sometimes take your time when you sell stuff.
So that would be for like old coins that has been circulating. What about what the mints are producing for numismatic purposes, like the coins that have super nice design and they're selling for like high amount of money
but
new?
In numismatic, like the Royal Mint product, it's a few coins worth money.
Okay.
And those coins worth money, it's example, you have a penny, example 2003, it's supposed to be magnetic, it's non-magnetic.
Okay.
There's a jackpot.
Okay.
This is where some coins worth lots of money, because they're being done to be magnetic and they're non-magnetic.
Right.
So few items like that, but the regular mint product is worth what? It been issued $100, today you could find sometime $50.
Okay.
because it's too much coming back on the market.
Right.
People get fed up, they purchase a lot, and then they found out, oh my God, I can't continue, so they sell their stuff. For sure, when they sell, they lose money. So can you imagine, it's come back, so much stuff coming back from the Royal Mint, then it go down on value. But lots of items went up on value.
Right.
But a percentage of what, 3-5%?
Okay, so really it's hard to, it's like gambling basically. You have to try to find the
when
one that...
When you collect those coins, it's really for your fun.
Yeah.
But if you're lucky, it took you 10 years to collect, going to take you 10 years to try to sell one by one to get the full price. But if you want to sell right away, full, fast, in one shot, you will lose lots of money.
Right.
Because me, example, how long is it going to take me to get back my money? The coins could be there in those display for years.
Yes.
That's the same
thing. It's money sleeping.
So
yeah.
It's surprised to, you have to take your loss, but honestly, you have to collect for fun, and that's the basic. Like that, you're not disappointed.
Okay.
Okay.
And so, if someone wants to come see you to make a transaction, like, are there times that's better because there's less people coming in? Like, what are the best times to see you?
The best time is to call me. Listen, I want to come to see you. I have a collection. I would like to talk to you. I could tell to other customers who's coming, listen, today I'm a meeting, come back in 1 hour.
Right.
Because sometimes people come, always they call me before to come. So like that, I try to give the better service.
Okay.
But today, I was not expecting so much, and lots of people come. You never know.
Yeah.
In this world, you never know. And but it's always better to call. But I could always talk about it, and we stop 5 minutes. I serve the customer, we continue, and it's no stress at all. So.
As long as it's not a Sunday.
Yes, because Sundays...
you do have to take a break sometimes.
Yeah, I used to work Sunday. I used to do shows, everything.
Okay.
So there was no day off.
Wow.
But I'm happy.
Yeah.
It's like if you like to do skiing, you know.
Yeah, you want to do it as often as you can.
Week,
right, exactly.
You know, me, it's the same thing. I'm happy to be here.
Right.
And you know, I used to close the Monday, and each Monday I used to come work, and I see people was coming in the Monday.
Right.
They're so happy because the weekend is closed. So I decided to open the Monday. Why? Because it was a good day for me.
Right.
And sometimes you think the Monday is a good day, but it's going to be the Wednesday. So now, today, you never know.
Yeah.
You know, but that's the fun. You know, I do a job that it's so fun, and my best pay is to be happy.
Yes, well, I saw that we've been on video for just a few minutes, but I've been here all day, basically seeing you go through stuff with customers, and you really look like you enjoy it a lot, and you're really generous in the way you're dealing with your customers. It's very good to see. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show that on camera because people don't want to be on YouTube necessarily. But yeah, it shows that you love what you're doing, and it's very great to see. So when I came here, I told you I wanted to make some purchases. So maybe we can talk about that a little bit. No, but I need stuff. That's why I was taking the advantage of coming to do the video to do a purchase at the same time. So. What do you have in terms of bullions and things like that right now in stock? Like, have you been able to get a lot of stuff when the price dropped last week?
Honestly, I bought like 50 1 ounce of bullions.
Okay.
It's only what I got last week. You know? Okay. But yes, I have other kind of bullion, but they are more expensive because they are numismatic.
Right.
But what I have is from the Royal Mint. So basically, at the beginning, it's a $20 coin, but it's worth $100.
Yeah.
So those coins, it's not really bullion, it's not good for you. But sometimes I have some Privy Mark 1 ounce.
Right.
And that could be interesting for not too expensive difference, but it's nice to have in a different in your collection to have different size. Now what I have a regular bullion from US and Canadian. I have some 1 ounce as a bullet. And 51 grams. I have a 1 pound.
Yeah.
This is what I have now so far today.
And by any.
But I used to have a lot, you know, kilos and whatever. But you know what? It's always like that. People come like you today to show, and I have nothing in stock.
Right.
And maybe last week I was full, but this is the way we sell what people sell to us.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna run try to get something because meanwhile I need to be here to receive customer. But sometimes. And
also the margins are not there if you have to purchase it like from Kitco, you're not gonna make any money. So.
No, that's but you will be surprised what you could get.
Right.
Sometimes I have bars of kilos. 5 grams, 5 ounce coins sometimes I said, my God, when I'm gonna sell that? But you know what? Everything you sell.
And do you have any rarer metals like palladium or platinum or rhodium or
Well, maybe
whatever?
I have one palladium, one little grams, and
Okay.
stuff like that, 3 gram, I think.
Okay.
And but the rarest thing what I have is I'll show you. That's for me the rarest thing is that. This is a little 100 grams of gold.
Okay.
It's been a hand pour.
Yeah.
And this is around 1950 something.
Mm-hmm.
And this gold bar is worth more than the gold because it's for collectible.
Yes.
Collectible. But I'm proud to get that. I don't want to sell.
Yeah.
Lots of dealers want to buy from me. I said no.
That's
because
mine.
this is my fun.
Yes.
And this is my right to keep it.
Right.
You know, I need to make money a bit. I need
Exactly.
to keep my gold, and with my gold, I make money. If I will sell not long time ago, I will lose lots of money because
Right.
since the time I bought it, I think about that last year. My God, make money. But it's not only a question of money; it's about fun to own
Yes.
something.
Yes.
And gold, this is what you make you feel. You make you feel. You're not somebody, but you're proud of what you achieve. You work hard, you put your money aside, and you get some gold, and you know that always go up in money. Sadly, today when you put your money in the bank, you know.
Yeah, you're losing money if
I
you
don't
do
want
that.
to tell you how much you should
Yeah.
make because bank they're there to. They have expense and
Right.
they have their own rules and we know how much always work. But to own something is the best satisfaction you could have
Yeah.
because you own it.
Well,
You know,
yeah.
you invest money with à la bourse, you know,
Yes.
the market, and after that, the guy go away with all your income, your money you put so many years. So many people rob you. So today, people like the physics,
Yes.
and this is why physics today is popular. And people could afford silver. This is why silver is popular.
Yes.
Gold is another story, but everybody have their different income. And I have customers who just buy gold and some people who just buy silver. Why? They do on their budget.
Yeah.
You know? But gold is amazing. It's the feeling to touch gold.
Yes.
It's like when they pull your teeth, you're happy. Huh? You're happy to hold it in your hands.
Okay. So what do we have here?
So listen, we have those 125
Ounces?
yeah, that's it. I have gold. And this is today's at 100% of the price. It's $90, and that's going to be the price for you. Sometimes I have deals, and I'm happy to offer a deal to people.
Gold is so beautiful. Okay, perfect.
If you want, I even have another one like that if you like.
Okay, so yeah, let me just think. Yeah, so I'll take those two for sure.
sure.
If another one, I'll take it as well. As much gold as I can right now.
Because that, you pay the gold, you pay 100%. Hein. Je te le fais à 100%.
Ok.
Je prends même pas 5%.
c'est
Je fais une
super.
vidéo,
Merci.
ça me fait plaisir. Mais techniquement, je prendrais un 5-10%.
Oui, c'est ça,
Ce
c'est
serait
ça.
10%. Tu sais, ça 100 pièces. Sauf que, regarde dans les troisième.
Ok,
J'ai un
perfect.
monsieur qui vient tout le temps, il veut me les acheter tout le temps. Mais j'ai
Ouais.
dit non. J'ai dit, tu m'appelles avant de donner parce que je veux plus y vendre.
Ouais,
Il me ramasse tout mon stock. Puis moi, j'aime ça en donner un petit peu à tout le monde.
ok.
Tu sais, si le gars arrive ici, il me prend tout. Moi, je vais travailler comme client. Je vais avoir comme
Ouais.
tout le monde comme client. Mais de temps en temps, il faut en donner aussi.
Ouais.
Sauf que. Hein? Il y a 3.
3.
Ça, regarde là. Ok, ça. Okay. It's 23.3 grams.
Okay.
And it's 50%. 23.3.
I really hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you want to see more videos like this, like and subscribe. If you decide to visit this store, the link to their website is in the description box below. If you want to see what I purchased today, I invite you to look at the treasure unboxing section where the video is posted. Also, if you want to see my review of this store, the video for the local coin shop review will be posted next Saturday. And remember, if you're not stacking, I think you know the rest. Have a nice day!